By order of the Council of the Keepers, you must come with us. Garrett, be reasonable. Logic dictates...
Leave.
But we must...
Now.
Has your wealth of knowledge grown so vast that you've lost all hunger for more? Is there no more trust between us then?
Let's make this fast.
My hand is copper, my brow is lead. Suffer me in a red patina swept along in a molten flow to a sad eternity. My stride interrupted, my thoughts untimed. My tears are become drops of silver that shatter the crystalline fern. I plead the wind to sweep us away.
Nice poem.
Not poetry, prophecy. The Metal Age is upon us.
I picked the gilded apple from the iron tree. I wipe the rust from my brow.
Iron trees? Not in my part of town.
Find the humor if you must. But can you tell me truly, Garrett, are there any trees in your part of town? I will answer for you. There are not.
Destiny and danger are still focused on the one, the renegade who is both brethren and betrayer.
Well, you got the danger part right anyway. Tell you what, you keepers can plant a few shrubs about town and I'll take care of me. I'll find my own way home.
You're a fool! Do you not understand what is at stake?
Did you not hear the interpreter's words?
Yes, Keeper Orland, he has heard. Do not despair. Let me go after him, alone. Not to persuade, but to leave the door open between us. One more moment, if you will, Garrett.
One moment.
You have trouble, my friend. Danger from someone who hired Truart to kill you.
Yes?
Then take this. The sooner you are done with your business, the sooner you will help us.
Don't count on it.
My heart it ceases, my breath undrawn, my eyes forever focused
on the sanguine metal
dawn.
I headed back to my safe house and kept thinking about the letter. I know they're trying to manipulate me, but keepers never alter the truth. Just keep it in the shadows. Besides, it's not like I got a lot of leads anyway.
If you seek the private knowledge of the sheriff, go to the Eastport Mechanist seminary tomorrow night. With stealthy discretion, overhear what you may at a certain very timely meeting.
Looks like I have something useful to learn from a seminary for a change. There are 2 open towers and some back doors which might be helpful for getting in. The catacombs below the church could be another way in, but I'd rather not tread where the dead sleep. The meeting will most likely take place in some sort of conference hall. There's no guarantee that I'll even be able to get inside, but all I need to do is get close enough to listen at the door. I better pull this off quickly and find a new hideout before the bulldogs get my scent. This situation does have one advantage. Things can't get any worse. Who could hire someone like the sheriff to kill me?
So there we go, level 5. And as you saw in these, quite a bit more context. You know, the story really starts here. Until now we have just done jobs, but this is where the story starts. We're gonna find out about what the mechanists are up to. And the guy who handed you the letter, that's Artemis, I think his name is. Yeah. Anyways, he's the guy that basically helped you out when you were a kid. So he's kind of the closest thing our character Garrett has to a father. You know, they trust each other. I mean, he doesn't want anything. You know, Garrett left the Keepers a long time ago. And, you know, they constantly summon him. He's like, oh, yeah, you and your guys and your fucking prophecies, blah, blah, blah. I just want to steal stuff, you know. That's Garrett. So, they have said that something is going to happen here. Because the Keepers are this mysterious faction that basically control all the information. They have access to all the knowledge in the world, I guess. They're like the Illuminati or the NSA or something. They just sit in the background watching over everything. And the prophecy says that something important will happen at the Mechanist seminary today. Maybe they have information. Anyways, Keeper tips are your best leads. You better be at the door to overhear Sheriff's conversation. It should start when the church bells toll midnight. You need to stay close to the door to ensure you hear every word. The Mechanist seminary was once a Hammerite cathedral, so there's bound to be plenty of trinkets laying about. Steal these 800 in loot. Once you're done, get back out by heading to the front gate. So we get more loot. Killing is a mark of an amateur. Don't kill any innocent bystanders. And finally, more loot. Don't kill anyone. So let's go. So now we finally... Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the store. But now we finally get to meet the mysterious mechanists that we've been hearing about all this time until now. So we finally get to see who they are. I'm gonna go to one of the little chapels or churches. So I think I'll buy... We have lots of money. God damn it, that's expensive. Lots of moss arrows, lots of water arrows, rope arrows. I mean, I have everything. I mean, let's go for this then. Flash bombs are always useful. In case I need to make a getaway. Flares, no, I don't need that. Noise maker, nice perhaps. Oh. So here we are. The game trolls you by putting you on metal. So yeah, there are many ways inside this building. You can take the towers, you can see they have wood there, so we can use a rope arrow. So here's a catacombs, danger. So I'm guessing there's undead. Like I said, he doesn't like to go with the undead. Is there any map of the grounds? I don't think there is. Oh yeah, there is. Here we are. So this is where we need to be. So we're gonna go and do that first. This level, it's not very big, but it's kind of compact. It's got a lot of verticality.
Art thou there?
Art thou there? So we'll begin by going inside here.
Strange. Wonder what kind of work the mechanists do here.
Try and discover him. Do not let the intruder cause you damage.
So what's going on here? Masks. Oh. what's going here? I wonder if he's masked and this guy's got a mask on.
I could really learn to hate these guys.
Yeah. So as you can see, why not? As you can see, there's some sort of experiments going on here. We'll find more about this later. Ah, there's a troll. It's an item that's not like an actual loot item. Knowing that you will pick it up. Huh. Yeah, so you can see there's a lot more metal in these later levels. You know, before it was wood and metal in specific places, but mechanists love metal. They don't like Mother Nature. You can see the grass is turned brown. Not sure if that's because it's autumn or anything, but graveyard. Yes, these are an old Hammerite chapel that they repurposed. You can avoid the metal.
Better not disturb them. You can hear the meeting just fine from out here.
So I'm just gonna sit and wait for a few minutes. That's literally all there is to it.
Behold, Sheriff Truitt, from the lowly street rat emerges the loyal worker, that which I call the servant.
This is one of the tramps I delivered to you? The transformation is spectacular.
And neither want nor worry has he.
Lucky fellow. Strange you should mention worries, Garrett, because I do have one. It's not that the money's not right, no, it's just that I need to be convinced you've taken the proper precautions. The Truitt name is untainted by scandal, and I will not be the one to bring it humiliation and ruin.
Trust thee in me, for 'tis the builder himself who guides me, and the Baron need never know.
Yes. I'm glad your builder guides you, but it would make me feel even more confident if you were to let me in on your whole scheme. Come now, what's the crux of it all, eh, Garrett? Show me what's so special about your new servants.
'Tis impossible to hide anything from you, good sheriff. I will give thee full explanation then, in the form of a demonstration. The visual in this instance would far surpass any verbal elaborations I could relate, but I must ask thee to step away from the masked servant, that's right. And meanwhile, I will retrieve our volunteer, a most unfortunate gutter snipe who waits just outside. Come, gentle beggar, and stand thee just there, next to the masked man. Yes. Now, all is in readiness, so keep thine eyes on the new arrival, whilst I signal the servant. Thusly.
My word! The mask emits a red vapor!
Continue thy observations to it.
But it consumes them! We are in peril!
Fear thee not, stout sheriff, for we are safe at this distance. See, already the reaction ceases.
They are gone! And what remains in their stead? Sand? No. Rust.
Indeed, 'tis very much like rust, and harmless once settled. Brother Fegan, I pray thee, do sweep up what is left of those two.
Yes. A weapon, then! Quite fantastic and monstrous. Of course, you'll keep these servants you're making away from me and my men?
Thou need not even ask.
Then we are in agreement. You need subjects for your servant project, and I can supply them. Vagabonds, street scum, prostitutes, those who will not be missed by anyone of consequence. They'll be rounded up, charges invented, etc. Still, there's always risk. So I will give you 20, no more. For your part, you'll remember to keep our transactions absolutely secret. And of course, deliver my payment in advance, in full, tomorrow. I don't trust you, Garrett, so you'll receive the subjects only after I confirm the payment. Well, our business here is finished.
Yes. Very well, Truett. Now see, friends, with the builder's efficiency, I have completed 2 tasks with but 1 effort. Firstly, I did secure 20 subjects to be transformed into servants, as you heard. And secondly, I secured the loyalty of the wary Sheriff Truett. Yes, his loyalty. Truett fears scandal. Yet his actions of late could bring him that or worse, if ever made public. Now, behold my wax cylinder machine. I've used it to capture the sheriff's very words, even as they moved through the air today. Hearken, friends.
And I can supply them. Vagabonds, street scum, prostitutes, those who will not be missed by anyone of consequence.
With his voice thus preserved, Truett dare not betray me, or he'll have the scandal he fears so much. Brother Fegan, thou wilt see to it that this wax cylinder machine gets safely to the bank on the morrow. You will find the safety deposit box key in the shed atop the Acolyte's quarters. Friends, we are adjourned.
I'd like to get a copy of that key myself.
So that's what it is. He's turning all these people that the guard has brought in, that he's been very well paid by Karas. All these people Sheriff has been bringing in are turning to servants. They have no will nor worry. They're basically slaves. And those masks probably have something to do with that. And another thing that we heard happen is that there's some sort of weapon. They turned 2 people into dust. And he also, rather sneakily, recorded everything on a recording device.
If someone be there, then bespeak thyself. In truth, I know not what it was.
Yeah, and he also gave a location on the shack on top of the Acolyte's quarters. I'm pretty sure that's that shack that we just got nearly detected at. So yeah. Find the deposit game, make an impression of it in wax. This is a cool part of the game. You gotta make your own key. Oh shit. So that recording could of course be, I mean, Sheriff Druid, he wants us dead. So that recording, they say they take it to the bank. That's why we need the deposit box key. Because the next level is the dreaded bank level. Holy shit, I hate that level. It's not that it's a bad level, it's just that it's long, it's very maze-like. This level is relatively straightforward. But the bank is like, you know, there's so many different locked doors, you need to find keys and all that, so... I'm not gonna risk it.
Nothing then. It is best.
So yeah, we need to get our hands on that recording. Because, like he said, the sheriff is... the worst thing he fears is scandal. That his family name is ruined. Because people will revolt. He will lose his head pretty quickly. So we need to get our hands on that recording.
Hello? Someone there?
I was gonna go in there, but that light made it kinda
All
complicated.
seems well enough now.
There's the key.
I better come back here and replace this key when I'm done with it.
And what's cool about this is that this key is in a different location every time. There's lots of keys spread out throughout the level. There's like 12 or even 20 different spots there can be in. So on every playthrough you can't look up a guide like where's the key. Huh. So you can't really look up a guide and like, oh, where I'm supposed to go. You have to listen. There's a goblet up there.
For the wicked are not plucked away.
And these guys have crossbows. So they have a way faster... Does the sound go away? They have a way faster fire rate than the archers, or I think so at least. I'm not sure if they do as much damage. This back door, I guess.
I tell thee, for thou art my friend, that I wish the children of Karis were more mild-seeming.
Thou'rt not the first to be afeard of them, for their visage is wrought to strike terror into the enemies of Karas. Or...
I am thy servant, Garrett. Command me, and I will
Might, for it near strikes terror into mine own heart.
Thinkest thou thine own soft body of leaky flesh and wheezing gases is glorious to the eyes of the builder? Nay, 'tis thy soul that is the only thing of any worth. So 'tis with the children of Karas, for they are the blessed and immortal heirs of the builder, while I and thou are but the paltry tools that forged them.
As thou sayest.
Yeah, so... there we get to see one of the builder's children.
What a fool. Karas would be well rid of that one.
Like, she could not hear that. What a fool. so these guys are driven by steam power, and I'm not sure how exactly they work, it's never really explained. But like she says, she's scared of them because I don't know, how can these things, she's worried, how do these things tell the difference between us and the enemy? Save here because we've done a fair bit of work. So down here we have hammerhaunts. Hammerhaunts are undead hammerites. And these guys are tough. These are the old friends from Thief 1. So these guys are, I guess they have woken up because technically the mechanists have desecrated this church. So I'm guessing that's why, or maybe they were left here as guardians. But the hammerites don't like undead, so I think that this place, when the mechanists took over, they defiled the graves and they woke up the hammerhaunts. Of course, these guys you can kill because they're already dead. You're allowed to. These count as monsters, I guess. I think you can throw this holy symbol at someone. First we're gonna pick up one thing. Block. B. Ah, så är det stoppar. Well, if I fail this, I'll have quite the fight on my hands. Come on, take this. That didn't work. Well, that was anticlimactic or whatever. Where did it go? I honestly don't know what that thing is for. I don't remember. I mean, it would make sense if it's part of like a secret or something. Iron Maiden with blood in it. What you can even do is you can actually let these guys out. If you open the door here, you can actually let them out.
Calm, friend, calm. On the morrow, let me come by thy workbench and help thee untangle things.
I would be most grateful, couldst thou help?
'Tis nothing. Think on it as the copper and tin mingle to make the stronger bronze. So dost we each mingle and flow together in Caris's forge to make stronger as well.
Thou art wise.
'Tis Caris who is truly wise. His bounty and the machines we construct shall help all of humanity in the coming times, and all shall know his wisdom.
I will be glad to have this wretched task behind me that I might move to a more profitable position.
I always like these lights. Hymn 18. The boiler, it is thy heart. The boiler, it is thy heart. The valves, they are thy limbs. The steam is thy blood. Praise Caros who forges the boiler. Praise the builder who forges thee.
It's no big secret that the mechanists are the ones supplying Sheriff Truart with those machines.
Just because. Yes, you can actually open this door and you can lead the hammer haunt with like distractions. Lead these guys in there or him out here and they'll have a fight. And they'll most likely lose because the hammer haunts are fucking tough fighters. Mere water can indeed halt the builder's children. If a significant amount of moisture pools in the aft boiler results complete paralysis. Weather has been agreeable of late, but if a thunderstorm were to strike, Cultosite acts will fix this problem immediately. Water poured directly into the boiler may shut the children down, and at least come enough to protect them from a simple rain shower. Yeah, so basically, if you shoot these guys in the boiler, they die. So these guys cannot actually see you unless they've been activated. They can hear you though. There's one of the keys.
We are the children of Caris. It is to him that we turn in times of trouble and confusion. We are thankful for his wisdom. A malfunction.
Friends, if thou wouldst make a mold, press thine item into the wax press. Such impression being made. Use the butter knife to scrape away the top layer of wax. Use this method, friends, to make molds of most small articles, keys, cogs, gears, springs, and the like. To create a tool of hardened steel, give thy mold to butter mantless, placed where it fires to the forge. Can't use them. Just that. What? Take the wax key and press on it. You can make a couple later after you leave the seminary. Found as a mechanist and realized he's stolen it. We're pretty much done here. We just have to return the key. Got you. I thought this was fun when you jumped up into it. I always thought that was a really cool effect when I played this the first time, which is kind of weird. I mean, it's nothing special, it's just little weird electric particles. So yeah, you can actually break these guys down if you hit them enough times. They'll go into pieces and you can hide the bodies, so to speak. What is the flash bomb? A fate, okay.
And there cameth an oxen, and Paris noted. And there cameth the sycamore, and he did rain blows till it too was sorely smoking. And two landlings came that he.
So this is one of the other doors. So we are right here by this door. This is outside. Here's where we waited while listening in. So basically went under here and came out. Name was mentioned to our Lord Karras as one who might be welcoming to the future. Perhaps thou hast heard of the Mechanists, but thou may be confusing us with our hoary forward hammers. Were they spurned, thou and thy kind? Were they spurned? Oh, thy kind. Make an embrace those with a voice in the city's future. Perhaps thou might attend a sermon at Angel Watch. There may be many wonders we would happy to show thee in our workshops. Friend Dickspring. Master Gaspar is anyways. Probably like a nobleman or something. There's another key, so yeah. There's lots. Ah! Okay, trolling me again. Another. This room is, because the guy goes in, he can easily be ambushed. That leads outside. Take a detour, because I like this path better. actually see inside.
Hello? Someone there?
Got them.
Perhaps 'twas nothing at all.
It's unnecessary, but these guys hit hard. At least the hammer, mace guys, I mean. Lord Garrett, right in behalf of my lord, is much in your service to our nobility. I am given to understand that your favors are reserved for those who please the Mechanist tower. My lord desires to do so, but he is concerned that his gifts may be incorrect or perhaps misdelivered. Please let me know by messenger if I can do aught to advise him. Jerome of the House Thornburn. Japan. Good time from you. Assuming that your loyal disciples are willing to let me all the way into your meeting hall this time. There's much work to be done between now and tomorrow at 12, so leave me in peace until then. Gorman Truard, Sheriff. Guessing this is Karas's little... What's the point of this? So is this a little playroom? Oh, it's actually wood. You can actually rope down if you want. But I don't really have much of a reason to waste my arrows. This is probably the most uncomfortable sofa I've ever seen.
What shadow? All is quiet once more.
His voice is pressing soft.
Was probably nothing. Probably. If 'twere rats, then I am not pleased, for they are wretched creatures. Good cog, is that you? Art thou there?
broken.
Art thou there? The builder will show all if 'tis meant to be revealed. Good cog, is that you? There was something amiss.
They haven't changed the stained glass. Oh. Hammer Jesus. So yep, I had to load there because basically fell down the ladder in the other clock tower. And alerted a lot of people. Because the climbing is kind of... Jumping in this game is finicky at times. And I was talking in that previous save, and I was talking about how guards can actually look right in your way and still not see you. And that has to do with the fact that if they haven't actually seen you physically, then you can... It takes a long time for them to actually spot you. But if they have detected you before, and they go back to normal and you make the slightest sound, they will instantly detect you. The problem is that this woman, it's actually kind of good that I loaded, because I was sitting here waiting for minutes and she never turns around. She's basically... Oh, well, what the hell? I guess she does turn around. She didn't for several minutes when I did this last. And then when I was gonna do this jump, I fell down.
Be rats I hear over there.
I pretty much died.
'Twas not rats. That I'm sure, not in the builder's house.
So yeah, she didn't turn around, and now she did. It might be a glitch, I suppose. So this one, she's heard something serious, so she's a bit on edge now. That. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's weird. She didn't turn at all. I don't like this room. Lord Basil, 6 crates wool tweed, sends barrel lamplighter, 300 gold, send clockwork picture tray. Lord Toby, 1 crate paper, ignore. Brian Masterson, 1,500 gold, will send master servant. Gorman Druid, goodwill, sending clockwork spy cameras. Lord Windhill, 1 crate fine wire, send spiral lamplighter. Yes, I'm guessing these are like the gifts, and then what are we gonna send them back? And it's like 1 crate paper, ignore. Lord Basil, 2 crates lamps wool, send clockwork picture tray. Lady Waterlike, 16 crates flour, send master servant. Lord Toby, 4 crates paper, send spiral lamplighter. Send more paper. Lady Thompson, 200 gold, send rotary polisher. Arthur Whitcomb. 2 flowering bushes. Oh, he's definitely gonna be ignored. He's sending fucking flowers. Mechanists hate nature. Lord Thorburn. 2 crates tin ore. Send clockwork spy. What? Oh, clockwork spy cameras. Well, that sentence did not make any sense. And that was a basement key. This room is pretty much the most well-guarded room in the level. It's still possible to go to that book up there. Like the pulpit or whatever that's called.
And there cameth an oxen and carried smoker. And there cameth a sycamore.
Hello?
Hello.
What's that there?
There's no other goddamn way to go though. I need to go out that door. Just a bit worried if they meet. I'm just gonna hide behind the door, but I'm not gonna risk it. Just get on with it. He goes out there. I suppose not.
Good cog, is that you?
God damn it. That's what I mean, I couldn't grab onto the ladder. This way.
What dragonfly flits about? If 'twas a boiler, then it need be...
Surely that's all it was.
Ooh, imagine if the key was in there.
If someone be there, then bespeak thyself. Nothing then. 'Tis best.
Come into the light so that I might see thee. The wind plays tricks on me today.
Thou art out blind and weak and scalding. So is the ore, weak and crumbling when it's pulled from the earth. Strike thy forge and burn away all impurity.
These mechanists are just as bad as the hammers.
Just the sweet pingings of a boiler. Most probably.
Oh, fuck.
Halt! Stop! Intruder!
What noise there that softly calls? Quiet once more. Builder, trader.
That didn't go to plan, but I gotta find my way back. I think it's this way. Wait, remember her? Yeah, this way. I don't know where I'm. Dun, 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 dun.
What's that?
There we go. Let's get the level 5. This is actually another one of my little favorite levels, because it has that cool technical thing where you have to do the vacs and with the key and all that and place it back. So it's not just go in, steal, and it has clever little things. And it's also not a that long level. This probably took me 45 minutes. Not that bad. Didn't get all that much loot, but I don't care. I got the bare limits. That's what matters. Took a little bit of damage. 5 healing taken. Innocent killed. None. Others killed 2. Iron beast destroyed. Disabled 1. So yeah, well that's it. Well, next time is the bank level. Holy shit, I'm not looking forward to that. Well, see you guys next time.